They're breaded in spicy tempura and made with cayenne. But most importantly, they're back.
The 10-piece spicy chicken McNuggets meal is back in Hawaii for just $8.99.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. They're back.
The 10-piece spicy chicken McNuggets meal is back in Hawaii for just $8.99.
You're
Hello, and welcome to the first session of a new series that we're starting here at Digital Dungeons. This is the combination series. We're going to start with the Menace under Otari, and then leading into Troubles in Otari. So this is a combination Pathfinder 2nd edition campaign, Before we go into the specifics of the campaign, I just want to take a second and let each player introduce their character and give us a little bit about them. So we'll start on my screen here, right to left. We'll go with Blue Man first. Awesome, thank you. And then we will move over to the next one. So, Ezzy, if you would like to introduce your character. Awesome, thank you. Next, we have Sir Bayard. Awesome. So kind of just listening to it sounds like there's like a theme of redemption for each of our heroes here. So this is cool. Well, thanks guys. I'm excited. This is my first GMing Pathfinder game, so I'm pretty excited about this. I'm going to read the intro to the campaign for everyone to kind of get an understanding of what Otari is or what the campaign setting is going to be, and then we'll start moving over into our first little section. The small seaside town of Otari is known for its fresh fish, skilled sailors, but above all, it's a big logging town providing valuable wood to the nearby metropolis of Absalom. But for you, Otari is home. You grew up playing on the docks, getting lost in nearby woods, and hearing the fantastical stories of travelers from faraway lands, tales of terrifying dragons and virtuous knights. Such adventure always seems so distant, until today. Word has begun to spread around Otari that there is a problem down at the Otari fishery. Some are saying that some sort of beast is lurking in the basement, feeding on the stores of the salted fish. Folks are worried that whatever is eating the fish might get hungry enough to eat the fishers next. You've received a letter from Tamale Tandervale, the owner of the fishery. Inside is a desperate plea for help. While the town guard, busy protecting the loggers, she needs a few brave souls to venture down into the basement of her warehouse and put an end to the beasts that's feasting on her fish. Do you have the courage to face the menace under Otari? So I'm going to move us to floor 1 real fast, and I'll place you guys at the top here. Let me get you guys set down. Before I place you, who would like to lead the party? Darlock will lead. Awesome. And does anybody have a specific I want to be next, or do we care? Okay. Sounds great. Let's move you guys over. And you guys should be able to see just fine now. Well, relatively just fine now because we have dynamic lighting where walls cast shade. But you guys should be able to see your map, right? Awesome. So, the stairs leading into the basement of the Otari fishery creak with age as you make your way downstairs to find the beasts that have been eating all the fish. In the center of the room, between stone pillars holding up the fishery overhead, are barrels filled with salted fish. 2 of these barrels have been smashed open, spilling their contents onto the floor. In the east wall is a large hole opening into darkness. And just a few hours ago, you gathered with a few other adventurers in the office of Tamale Tandervale, where she offered you 10 gold pieces each if you'd put an end to this menace. She was thrilled when you agreed to help her with a simple task, but as you make your way down the stairs, you can't help but wonder if this might have been a lot more adventure than you had bargained for. So, what would you guys like to do first? There are fish in these little smashed barrels right in the center. That's exactly what his character would do. I'm going to move you to the fishery cellars. It's true. No. So as you guys descend the stairs, what's the first thing you want to do in the room? Anything you want to check out? I know you want to... We have some players who might want to eat some of the fish, but what is the first thing you guys want to scope out? Okay. And pause right there. If you guys want to move your characters down where you would be as he reaches the base of the stairs. This map is amazing, by the way. Like, dang. my map skills are not quite up to par. So, as you reach the base of the stairs and you enter the room, kind of to check it out here, a strange chattering comes from the hole in the wall, and suddenly a massive rat, the size of a dog, emerges from the darkness. And it isn't alone. The giant rats rush towards you, their huge teeth snapping. And we will move into combat. So let me make them visible. Once I remember how to do it. It's... Did it work on all 4 of them? Awesome. Okay, okay. And then we will highlight everybody and start encounter. I'll need everybody to roll. And then all right, we have our order. Hold on, there was a way to pop this out, wasn't it? The encounter. Ah, okay. That's better. Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to begin our encounter. The giant rat here in the back is going to scurry around to the side here and attempt to get closer to you guys. So he's got plenty of movement speed. I think he can get right through here. So he's going to rush right up here. And then he's going to target you and make... Oh, those are beams over the top. Yep, sorry. So yep. Okay. Yep, so the 4 big pillars in the center are just holding them up, and then these are beams running across the top of that. So everything's traversable except for the big square stone slabs you see. So first rat, giant rat, he's going to run up here, and he's going to attempt to bite you. It's not a critical success, so that's fine. And then I can, well, I'll do it. But all it takes is just clicking the button, right? Select your token. Click damage. Did it work on you, or did I damage the rat? Woohoo! See? That's great. All right. And then with its... no, I think it only gets... It gets 3, right? Okay. Yep. Okay. It does not. It has nothing else. So it's going to try to snap at you again. And 20 hits. So we will roll damage. Select token. Damage. And that ends the rat's turn. Grave Daffodil, it is your turn. You've seen at least the one rat come scurrying across over here and take a couple chunks out of Darlock. Okay. Okay. And you want them right here? Next to... Okay. We should come up with an image for them. Or they can look like a hooded, cowled, masked... I don't know. Something. But there you go. Alright. Okay. Darlock, it is your turn. And you can see the other rats scampering over, just not as quickly as that first one. Oh, nice. Do you want to click the hill? Yeah, I'll let you click the hill. Ooh, nice. That will definitely hit. Okay. And I was going to say, and how do you want to do this? So, fantastic. And the rat goes squish. He's done. Okay. All right. Then we'll go next turn. Ooh. Next turn. So our next little rat here is going to come scurrying over too. Standing right on top of his dead compatriot. Uncaring. He's going to target you. And attempt. Oh, nice. He's going to attempt to bite you with his first attack. And he does not. As he bites into what would be roughly your knee shin area, he catches nothing but your armor. And with his next attack. What the... He rolled really incredibly high. There's no way. Hold on. He has a -4 penalty. How could he roll a 22 with a... Oh, with a +3. So, okay. It is possible. He bites into you with that second one. They're, no joke. Let's do damage for... Only 4 damage. This one doesn't seem to be biting quite as hard as the last one did. And that will end that rat's turn. With the next rat up, he's going to run forward. And I'm assuming the idol here is targetable. Alright, and he's going to attempt to bite into that one. So there's his first action to move, and his next one to bite. Good lord. And the idol... What was the idol's name? I can't remember the idol's name. I'm going to call it its name. Gadriel. Does it go on your turn, or does it need to roll... Perfect, okay. Oh, dang. Okay. I see that. Alright. That's the first attack. And with its second bite... It misses terribly with its second bite. And that will end the rat's turn. Gru-oo-oo-oo. It is your turn. Okay. Oh no! It's still a heal. I'll let you apply the heal to whoever you're doing it to. You feel this almost just a little bit sticky, wet slap to the back of your head. He makes like a Yoshi. There's one rat dead. You can't hit the uninjured rat right there in the front? Let me move the dead token. Just back one. There, how's that? Or did I just move the blood splatter? Just sweep the blood away. Okay. Oh, sweet. Oh, geez. 17? I have to make sure I have this token selected. I do. Wow. So he does pass. Yeah, he does pass. He won't be stunned. So if you want to... Oh, I'll roll damage, I guess. I was going to let you roll damage if you wanted. And then I'll apply it. For 4 damage. Oh, you right. For 2 damage. Awesome. Okay. The next rat is gonna scurry on over and try to bite Darlock. It is unsuccessful. There's just not enough space to get in there. You're too well armored, and he's just not getting in. So he's gonna attempt one last time. And just like before, he didn't change any tactics. He did nothing different. He just flailed about. And that will end his turn. You're dead. I don't know how to remove you from the tracker. It is Graves' turn. The one straight in front? Oh, okay. Okay, select him, then roll the attack, and it misses. Unfortunately. Okay. Unfortunately, that also misses. Okay. Darlock, you are feeling a little surrounded. That will definitely hit. That will... There's just the one right here. Directly in front. Alright, and he will expire. I'll also move his blood back so people can still target. He will expire. Unfortunately, an 11 will miss. Okay. Alright. The next rat is dead, thanks to Darlock. So we're on to this rat, who's going to continue with his assault on the idol. Oof. But it's not a critical success. So, just normal for 5 damage. Followed up with its second attack that will miss. Followed by a third, almost feeble attempt. And critical miss. And that will end the rat's turn. Gruel, or Gruel, however you say your name. It is your turn. Alright. You're up. What do you do? What's your movement speed? Then yeah, you can make it to there through your party member, no problem. Okay. What's the emanation? It's... And you're placing it... Oh, yeah. Yep, you're right. Okay, so Grave will benefit from it, right? Awesome. Okay. And the idol, I'm going to assume, benefits from it as well, because it's a companion. It just says allies. It doesn't say... I'm going to assume it does. I'll say it does. So yeah, that's fine. I don't know the logistics on it, but... Oh! And does it work on self? It says you and your allies. Yes, it does. So there you go. All are blessed. Okay. giant rat. Having seen this new, much more tasty looking individual hop down from the staircase, and having to make the decision between a metallic giant or a small, fleshy, slimy looking creature, it's going to turn its attention to you. And with its first bite, four damage. Not bad. And with its second bite, he's enjoying this. Giant rats can't necessarily smile, but if they could, this is what a giant rat smile would look like. It's so yummy. He can't resist. He's going in for a third. Oh, and he misses. This delicious frog has just presented itself, and he could not resist. But he's out of turns. He's done. But he's licking his lips and loving every second of that. It will be Graves' turn. It's true. I think it loses because it stepped out of the 5-foot emanation, so it loses its blessing. Then never mind. Of course. Hold on, do I need to apply flat-footed to the monster, or does it do it automatically? Okay, cool. Then feel free to make your attack. Oh yeah, it did. -2 to it. So that is success. It's hanging in there, but it's pretty bad. Yes. Easy. Okay. And that'll be your turn? Alright. Darlock, it is your turn. It is a critical success there. Hey, tell us how you do it. Jeez. this man one-shotting all the rats. I changed the music back to the fishery sellers. You guys are hearing that, right? Cool. All right, just want to make sure. All right, you guys spend the time needed. What was that? He just killed you. He just killed you. Oh, he's okay. He's okay. All right. You just killed yourself. Here, make sure you give yourself that 1 hit point back too. It's only... Hey, yep. Failure is just you didn't succeed, not critical failure where you hurt him, so you're okay. you just see him over prey for, what is it, 15 minutes, and then touch, and then 10 minutes? Nice. It's working. You guys are slowly getting your health back. How long does the idol stay for? Is it indefinite? Okay, cool. Oh no.
A very quiet game. He's haven't been talking, so.
Gosh dang it.
That happens.
There's always something I gotta work out kinks on. Is this working now?
They're saying it is.
Okay.
I also
Yeah,
have
you're good now.
potions. Should things get too dire. The
So-
character came in on decided to not pay me in gold, but instead healing potions.
So, the healing feast is not just complete victory, it's partial too. So we cook the rat, and we cook the fish.
You desire to cook rats and fish to celebrate victory?
Yes,
There
the
is
rest.
still beasts further below this wall.
We'll do it again. When we get the rest of the beast.
How long does this feast take?
As long as it takes to cook.
And how long is that?
So,
At least.
to be fair, the fish is already salted.
Yep, see? To be fair,
See
says the
what?
voice.
What voice says what?
I don't know. Anyway, okay, let's just eat the fish. We, I just make sure that they're seasoned properly, cause you know they're probably salty, so you don't want to eat them right away.
Understandable. I'm much more keen on just fish than ratfish stew.
Okay. But
I'm not a
the
fish
rats,
eater, but
they're delicious.
I have yet to eat.
Rats are tasty, yes.
See,
But
see.
perhaps we should press on and eat later.
I agree with that. Though. We have a job to be finishing. With the gold, we can make a much better victory feast than ratting.
So why don't we have, you guys roll me a. I'm gonna familiarize myself enough with this system to know what I'm calling for, but like the equivalent of an insight check.
It would be perception in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It's
Give
all
me
perception.
a perception check then.
Nice.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. I always forget what
Under
tab.
attributes.
Yeah, it's above initiative.
If you're on your character sheet, it's above initiative. If you're looking at the token action HUD, it's under attributes.
Got it.
Okay, so based off the rolls, for it's Darlock and specifically, you guys looking at the fish, looking at the rats, looking back at the fish, you've determined, and it wasn't too difficult for you guys to determine. You're pretty confident that whatever was going on down here, stealing all the fish, it was more than just these rats. The issue is not resolved yet.
You see what I see, yes.
Oh, I see a big cave.
I fear we are not out of danger yet, Frog Man.
Okay.
We should press forward. Slay the beast that the town has asked us to. Earn our rightful place here amongst the folks of Otari. And then celebrate a grand feast of heroes in Ragathel's name.
That sounds cool. Let's do it.
I agree. Sounds like a good time.
Awesome. Okay, let me switch you over to this one. So, as you approach the hole, it is more than big enough for a dog-sized rat to squeeze through fairly easily, but not a whole lot bigger, and it is kind of tight. And I don't know what the roll is on this either. Acrobatics to squeeze through?
Acrobatics or
Athletics to pull yourself through?
To actually just squeeze through
Yeah,
is
there's
it's a normal exploration activity.
Okay,
1 second.
so no roll needed?
You you don't have to roll. It's just a
Sweet.
well, I guess there's an action you can take for it.
It's not a big concern. Just squeeze through there.
But the squeeze action is for exceptionally small spaces. Most tight spaces are just difficult terrain that
Awesome.
you can move through without a check. But if you
Okay.
want to squeeze through something super small, then there's a check you make.
Okay, then no worries because it's not that small. It's just a tight fit. So you guys, it's difficult terrain. You You kind of worm your way through it, kind of army crawl-ish almost, and you make it through. So moving into the next section, you can descend down the staircase that's made of stone. It's like a natural staircase kind of ish, but it plateaus here at the bottom. So squeezing through the hole, you find yourself in a cavern that seems to stretch endlessly beneath the streets of Otari. Who knows what menace could be lurking down here? Up ahead, the passageway ends in a cliff that plunges sharply into darkness. But not so sharp that our orc friend here can't see that it's about a 10-foot drop.
Oh no!
People should be more careful about building on top of caverns. That is how you keep rats out of your cellar. Do not build above cave.
So right there in front of you, Darlock, you can see it. Cliff edges and goes down.
Does everyone have dark vision, or just me, or
I have it.
Yeah, so Daffodil or Grave does not. He's the only one.
I have low light.
And in here,
It's dark.
It is dark. So you will be unable to see.
I will light a torch, since I have torches.
Okay. I can do the right. You can do the right click on your character and give yourself a torch too.
Yeah, I lit one. I can't tell if it's working or not because I can see fine.
Yeah. Why is it? Shouldn't it be darker?
Did you change the light setting to dark
I thought
on
I had.
the global light settings? Because it looks fine to me.
Draw light source. Adjust.
And move it to like
daylight.
0.7 or 0.8 darkness in Foundry, and then
How do you do that? Because I'm not at the light source on the side. It's not giving me like an option to do that.
I would have to see your thing. There's a global illumination setting that you would set the scene to be dark.
Yeah, it's doing light and dark for me. I see it go light and dark, but
Okay, I can see beyond the. It's working now. Beyond the light of my torch, it's black and white for me now. So
what? I didn't toggle anything. Did you fix it?
no, I think I just see fine, and then I can see this is now black and white. And when I turn my torch on, it casts it in greater vision.
Okay.
I just can't tell that it's working for Grave. That's what I was trying to say, because dim light is bright light to me. So I don't know what Grave sees. But
It's the black and white now.
You see black and
Okay.
white? I can change his vision.
actually, let me pass this torch to Grave because I wield a two-handed weapon.
Yep, I have a free hand.
All right, so I pass you my torch. You can just right-click on your token, and there's a torch symbol.
That one. Yep, I got it.
Oh yeah, I saw that light up. Okay. Do you have infinite vision down the hallway there, or are you?
Nope, I
Oh, yeah.
used stuffing.
Okay, good. Cool. Then I think we're good. All right. So you've reached this edge of this. Sorry, go
One
ahead.
more. We are no longer blessed, but he put a description on how to get rid of it, but I can't figure it out yet.
Go to the upper right corner, you'll see there's a little effect icon. You just right-click on it, and it'll turn it off.
Right corner of.
The entire system, up like near the chat box.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah. So like it appears right up near the chat box.
okay. I was looking on the token.
snagged it. No, yeah, it's like on the actual screen, like up here. If you see where I'm wiggling.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, you're good. So, you guys have reached this cliff edge. It's 10 feet down. How do you want to climb down this, scale down it? What are you going to do?
I have some rope.
I also have some rope.
It's 10 feet.
Yes.
You can never be too careful.
It is only a few feet more than I am tall. I probably hold the top and lower myself with arm outstretched.
Last time I saw a cliff, or Vinny can, and people climbed down, they got attacked. And it was just, I don't know, safe or have a rope.
I will take my chances.
Okay.
I strap my weapon on my back, and I go to try to just climb down the cliff.
Give me an athletics check. You are unsuccessful with climbing down. You do get over the edge, but, you know, much like some of those new recruits in boot camp, as they start to scale, the legs start getting a little shaky. Whatever it is, you stay firmly in place.
Then I'll just do it again.
Yep, do it again. Okay, the first one was just getting you set. The second one was everything you needed. Maybe you were just taking some extra time to look down, find a good footing, make sure there's no rocks at the bottom, you might twist an ankle. However it was, you are perfectly successful this time and you make it down with no problems.
I can't move myself down because there's a wall.
Oh shoot, I'll move you down.
And I pull my weapon back out.
No problem. For the other two, how would you like to proceed?
Grave will hand Gadriel rope and have him anchor it off at the top.
There is a good sized stalagmite there that you can tie off onto.
Works too. Yeah, he'll tie off a rope onto that and just kind of push down to the bottom or however far it goes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletics check. Okay, and with your rope giving you aid, you make it down, no problem.
And then he'll just unsummon Gadriel and bring him back right next to him, so we don't have to do that.
And it is unsummoned and resummoned. How are you going to get down?
I will use the rope.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check. Okay. You grab the rope, you lean over the edge, and your legs start to shake, and it's very far down for you because you're not quite 7 feet tall like your compatriots.
Ah!
I will catch you. Just let go.
Ah!
It's okay.
Oh no!
Give me.
I let go in fear.
I was gonna say, Darlock, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
I will help.
Go ahead and give me another athletics check then too.
I'm gonna hero point this.
You don't have to. Don't waste it. I'll tell you that.
Athletics is my jam. Why am I rolling so bad?
Because it's to save Blue Man's doomed characters. It's just you can't do it. The world will not allow it. The universe is against it. Great. If you want to give me one as well.
Yeah. Or it would just be a normal athletics check. I have a lot of athletics, climb, force open, grapple.
Oh.
Still see it. A flat athletics.
Just athletics, you'd go under your proficiencies, this little hand icon on the top of your character sheet. Or also under token action HUD, there's a skills tab. You can roll just straight athletics that way.
You guys might accidentally be hearing the national anthem. Alright, Grave, just because you're holding the torch, you got one hand, you're still kind of trying to figure out maybe how to get the rope down. You're not much help, but Darlock is helpful. Gruel, give me one more athletics check. As you, I guess, attempt to... Are you just going to fall?
Yeah.
Let's see if your athletics check and Darlock helping to catch you is enough to keep you from hitting the ground. literally, the because of the help and because of the rope and everything, the freaking thing was 8. You only had to hit an 8.
Well, I told you that we should use rope.
So Grave, or not Grave, sorry, Darlock, he comes down and you're ready to catch him, but you just weren't prepared for the skin, that mucus that he emits, and the wetness that he has to be in all the time. And I, you don't fall down because that's only a failure, not a critical failure. But you don't get down either. So now you've kind of got. Well, I guess that you're just falling. You fall down. And you plant right onto your face. It's not a critical failure, so you're not going to take any damage, but you fall right onto your face. You were expecting to get caught. You were thinking, oh, it's only 10 feet. He said it's only 10 feet. It felt like it was 15. You weren't ready.
I thought frogs were good at jumping.
I didn't jump. I fell. It's not the
Falling
same.
is just jumping without style.
He's got a point.
Okay.
You don't even know how to respond. It's like, what?
Oh my gosh! Alright, well, you're all at the bottom.
You broke Zach.
You're all at the bottom. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Give me just 2 seconds. I'll breathe. It's just every time I play with Blue Man, dude. Every time. Blue Man, you're like the funniest person to play with because it's like this is life for you. It's so
This is
fun.
dice rolls. It always fails me at the wrong time.
I love it. This is nice. It's just you're down. It's okay. You're down. You've hit the bottom, literally and figuratively. And everybody's here. We're good. So
Is that mushrooms?
there are mushrooms down here, as a matter of fact. And as
How do you know if you can eat those?
I don't.
Can I make a survival check to see if they're edible?
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
They're probably fine.
Aha! I would collect them for later.
Sure, you can put them away for later. This unknown mushroom. I like it.
For our second victory battle.
Yeah, stick them in your
Meal.
fish stew.
I see a bunch of massive webs ahead of us. I do not know about you, but frogs eat spiders. Do spiders also eat frogs?
It depends on which one's bigger.
These are pretty big webs.
Oh, then we'll see who does the eating.
So Darlock, as you step forward, the tunnel continues deeper underground, eventually opening into a large chamber. Patches of glowing blue fungus cling to the ceiling and provide dim light. You can just barely make out vast strands of webbing across the floors and walls of this cavern, stretching between stalactites and shimmering like curtains. Like shimmering curtains. I am dyslexic. Like shimmering curtains. So.
I have an idea.
Is it to burn the webs?
I'd like to, but doing so might make them, if they're still here, incredibly angry and aggressive. We should figure out what size they are first. So, and you see him prepare for a moment. For what? Before he lets out this ungodly sound. Let's see. Go up to 30. Right there. Right where that is.
Okay.
And it's going to ghost sound.
Ghost sound?
Yes, it is an auditory. It sounds like 4 normal humans shouting. 30 feet away.
Okay.
Maybe it'll make itself known now that it's there's something screaming in its weapon. If it's there at all.
Okay. How long would you guys like to wait?
Just a bit.
Yeah, just a bit.
Okay. 5 seconds goes by. 10 seconds goes by. Why don't you guys give me a perception check. For Grave, because your sight is a little bit skewed in here. I know your torch reaches how far? Far enough. A lot. Give me just a perception check.
Ooh, nice.
So Gruel and Grave, nothing whatsoever. You don't see anything.
Let's go.
Darlock, with that perception check, as high as it is, you can see the strands wiggle a little bit as if something is crawling across them. However, you cannot see any spiders. But you now know that there is definitely something in there. It's not away from home, and it's probably aware to your presence.
Something big moves through the webs. But you know what they say. The bigger they are, the more pieces to chop off of them.
I thought you were going to say the more spiders you get, the more lemonade you make. I don't know where you're going with that.
I have never made spider lemonade before.
I'm sure we must try it eventually.
We can try when we eat them.
We will have to carve it into small, frog-sized pieces.
It's a great idea.
Ragathel willing, we shall rid the town of these foul giant spider beasts.
Okay.
This bread, this spider bread made of spiders.
So, you have two options at this point, really. You can attempt to try to bring this spider out to fight it. You can attempt to maybe sneak around the edges here, try not to touch webs. Like, what do you guys want to do?
I want to light the webs on fire.
Yeah.
And then just be prepared to smack it with my pole arm.
Okay.
Graves gonna eat the torch and the thickest part of the webs.
Okay.
Light it up while the creature gets out of them.
All right. Go ahead and just move up to about the spot right here where the webs start, and you guys can start burning some of the webbing away.
I'm gonna prepare my blowgun.
Okay. So as you guys get to here and you start to burn the webs, you can see it's starting to take. Go ahead and pause.
Oh, I hate that.
Can you see the spider now?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, let's. Ooh, shiza. That took off. Okay, we're good. Let's go ahead.
How did this spider get under the webs? That's crazy.
Oh,
I wonder how they did the layering effect.
yeah, I actually don't know.
Because this is the pro module that they released for Foundry.
Boom. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Forget how to
We're gonna do
unselect.
spider fight.
There. That's initiative. Roll. Thankfully, we all know before the spider.
Yeah, the spider was not prepared, even though it knew you were there and saw you burning the webs. So the light actually lights up this room a little bit, and the spider, not liking the light, shines away a little bit, and that little bit of a distraction gives you guys just enough time to react before the spider gets to go. And we will begin the encounter. We'll start with Gruel. For your turn.
Through.
It's growl. Oh.
It's too throaty.
Too fruity?
No, throaty.
Oh, 30.
It's the back of my throat. I don't know.
Darlock. My tongue will reach out and slap your glaive, giving you a magic weapon.
So you hear "Ba-dum" again.
Nice, thank you.
Did it work? It did work. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
And okay, that's 40. So I will attempt to wait. Nope, that's all 3. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm not sure how I feel about your tongue doing touch spells, but at the same time, magic weapon.
Is that a legitimate character feature? Your tongue has a 10-foot reach to allow you to touch.
Snap tongue Ripley, and it extends my reach by 5 feet.
I was already 100% okay with it before I realized it was a feature, but it's gross and funny, so I'm glad it's included.
Gadriel will move up to assist Darlock.
Okay.
And 35. What can I do? It's 2. Just out of range, I think. Oh, it's a 15-foot cone. Never mind. And then Grave will step up to also help Darlock. We'll step over there. And I will save an action for my butler. Because I don't really have anything else I want to do right now. Hello?
Yep, sorry.
Okay.
Then that will be the end of your turn, you say?
Yep.
Because you're saving the action for your...
Buckler.
Awesome. And then Darlock, it's your turn. What do you do?
I'm going to rush up closer, but I have a reach weapon. So Darlock rushes up, and then using his Guisarme, he sweeps it out, kind of laying towards the spider's legs, attempting to trip it using his weapon, since it has the trip trait, to try to knock the creature prone.
Okay.
Nice.
It doesn't need to make any save or anything, does it? Oh, success. No, I guess it's fine. Yeah, it eats it. Falls to the ground. So let me...
So you can drag and drop the prone condition, or right click and apply prone to it.
I like the drag and drop better. I was going to go try and find it, but that's way better.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then I will attempt to hit it with my handy dandy second strike.
Do it.
Hopefully this magic weapon makes it useful. Nope. I will hero point that.
Okay.
Much better.
Wonderful use of the hero point.
For 17 damage.
And the giant spider is dead.
Well done.
You did it.
What?
Well done, Darlock.
Sorry, level 1 characters don't normally pump out 17 damage like that. Jeez. That was beautiful. In fact, before this ends, I want you to tell us exactly what happened here, because that was gorgeous. That was, like, epically gorgeous. So I want to hear the story here.
As Darlock seeing the tongue retract from his blade and the magical energy still within, he charges forward, sweeping his blade out. He cuts across the spider's legs, and as it falls splayed down around, he spins back around and slams it into the creature's skull. The magical energy kind of explodes out a bit, blowing spider brains all over the cavern wall. Then he turns as he shakes the ichor off his blade, looks at Grrrl.
You are correct. Much better and stronger with you by my side, friend.
Ah! Let's eat!
Okay.
Or at least collect for later.
Feast away.
Give me that same. I don't remember the check now for the mushrooms, but give me the same check for
The spider?
the spider. See if it is. It's definitely edible. That's 100% an edible spider.
You could eat it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So.
We're still in combat?
No, I ended the combat. Yep, you're out of combat. Do your thing.
Collect them up.
It is
Get
to
the
be noted
spider.
where there are webs. It is still difficult terrain. However, there's no spiders coming at you.
Available to yeah.
Yeah.
Harlock, I see something interesting.
What do you see?
It looks like a human-made barricade up there. Well, sentient creature-made barricade, anyway.
The plot thickens. Perhaps those who threaten Otari are not just mindless beasts.
For loot, I'm not sure how this works. Is there a check you have to make, or is it just, oh, this is successful?
For loot?
Yeah, for looting.
Why would you make a check for looting?
Well, usually you have like to look around to see if there's anything you could find in a room. Not loot the spider.
You want us to? Oh, to search? Yeah, that'd be
Okay,
perception, just like 5e.
Okay, cool. I just wasn't sure if there was like something different. So everybody, give me just a perception check, looking around the room. Well, Darlock's got it. Grave, did you want to throw one up there too?
Yeah.
Yep. Just everybody, as you're just glancing through the room, it doesn't have to be a super in-depth one. Oh, geez. So, the moss that's on the walls provides dim lighting, but the torch provides better. And with Grave holding the torch and looking down, Grave notices over, kind of tucked away in the corner up here. I'll make uninvisible. And you can see that now for a second. Over in that area right there, you notice a finely crafted short sword, as well as a healing potion.
Excellent. You will pick it up. Does anybody require a short sword? I can't actually use them.
No. My trusty blade is all I need.
And he'll hand the healing potion to Darlock and say, "You're probably going to get beaten up a lot more than I will, hopefully."
Okay, I drag and dropped it. Darlock, it should be in your inventory. The finely crafted short sword.
He was giving him the potion.
Yep.
He'll just hold on to the short sword.
You want the short sword, okay? And that's.
I
in
just
your
drink the potion now.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Thank you, my new friend. That hit the spot in my tummy.
And I'm sure this victory feast will be delicious. And you also hit the spot in your tummy.
Just wait. When we make our victory meal, it will be glorious.
Spider fish rat stew so far.
With spider lemonade.
Okay.
Fish, rat, spider.
I want- Come check out this barricade here.
Yep. So, after the web-infested cave, The passageway leading deeper underneath the streets of Otari appears to be mostly natural, but someone or something has worked to open the cavern and level out the floor, making the passage easily traveled. A crude barricade made from old wooden planks and a part of a barrel blocks the entrance to a side tunnel, while the main passage continues off into the gloom.
Well, this is interesting.
So, to the north of the thing. Here, let me get it situated.
Yeah, the barrel.
Where the ping is coming through, right up here, you see the barricade, and it is just old wooden planks. There's a half a barrel shoved there. It looks like somebody's just tried to block off that tunnel.
I wanted to attempt to rip the barricade down.
You're just gonna go straight into tearing it down? Okay.
Yeah.
Then give me. Let's see.
Ray is a good amount of strength. They'll let him to help again. Put those big old mole muscles to use.
Mm-hmm. So I know there's two ways to do this. I guess it doesn't really explain how if you're just going straight into taking it down. So what is it? Athletics?
Yeah, athletics probably makes the most sense.
Okay, go ahead and start. Give me some athletics checks for just tearing it open. Yeah, without problem, you guys start ripping it open and you're getting in pretty easily. I want everybody, however, to also make me a perception check.
Grave has been activated.
Jeez. Okay, so yeah, for Grave and Gruel, Darlock seems focused on just ripping down the barricade here, so he doesn't quite notice. But Grave and Gruel, as you're ripping the boards open, and as you're sitting back watching your compatriots do so, you hear a faint chattering noise coming down that tunnel. It's completely unlit, so you can't really see, and from your angle you can't see down it. But you can hear like a chittering and a clanking sound.
Darling, there's something.
Yes, I suspected. That is why you would put a barricade. If we must keep the town safe, then we must slaughter whatever is here to protect the innocence of this town.
I am all for it.
Yep, that sounds good to me.
Okay. So barricade is open. You guys can feel free to push forward, however you want to do this.
What exactly did you hear, by the way?
Chittering noise.
Like a bug? Perhaps a giant centipede? Or another spider?
No, chittering.
And
maybe
as you get to
language.
where you are now, Grave, you can see down in there, and you see undead. At least one.
Oh.
And as you get to this point, we are going to enter combat. So, no one move.
You can also hit spacebar to pause the game.
Oh.
And then we can't move.
Ah, perfect.
Just remember to unpause. Because I always forget to unpause.
To select multiple, is it just highlight and then, or is there a way to like select and then hold the shift and select more?
Yeah, it's shift, I think. It might be control. Or you could just drag and select the whole thing. But
That should do it. Go ahead and roll your initiatives. Let me...
I think we brought along both a paladin and a holy or a divine summon. Otherwise, this could have been very weird.
I'm gonna stay here.
Like, should I use lay on hands on the undead?
And then I'll roll for these guys.
The good damage my Eidolon does is actually important.
All right. So, first up, we have Gruul.
All right. Well then, again, I will snap my tongue at. Yeah, that's 10. Okay. The Darlock
Okay.
and his weapon.
How do you still have spells?
That's the last one. Because I have a focus point too. So 4 in total, kind of.
I'll take it.
All right. Was that all 3? I can't remember.
Spells?
Yeah. No. Your turns. Was that all 3 of your turns? Is that only 2?
Oh, that was 2.
Okay. Just one more. Okay. Sorry, I just couldn't remember.
I will cast the cantrip shield on myself.
Okay. Is that end your turn?
Yep.
You want to drag and drop that
Oh,
effect onto
Sorry, I
yourself.
forgot that.
That you.
Got it.
Not bad. Okay, so that brings us to Darlock. Your turn.
I will move
Oh.
it. Game's paused.
Yep. Okay, it's unpaused.
I will move in as best I can here. I don't see anyone. Okay, here they are. I see now. Hold on. Can I undo that because I couldn't see them at first? So I'm gonna go slow, step by step.
Yeah. That because I had it paused and it was jinky. That's my fault. So.
1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna go to there
Okay.
because that will let me actually see this person and I can reach them.
Okay.
And then I will strike out with my weapon.
It hits.
What?
Good
Okay.
lord.
I just swing, I just chop the undead creature's like head off. I go,
Ragatho will not tolerate this abomination.
Clearly.
and I will take another. I will. I don't want to step further in, actually, because I don't want them to get past me per se.
Okay.
So I think I will just end my turn here.
Okay.
Pretty sure you can't intimidate mindless undead skeletons. Oh,
You can try. All right, is that your turn then? We'll go to skeleton.
Yeah.
Here you are. Move this over here. Okay. So, skeleton guard here is gonna. They're already standing up now. Your guys' noise had alerted them, so they're not prone or anything, and they're going to start moving in. So, this guy is going to move to here with 1 turn, to here with 2 turns, and then with his 1 last turn, attempt to hit you with a scimitar. Missing terribly. And that
Val
will
protects me.
That will end that skeleton's turn. The next skeleton will simply slide over and take aim and fire a short bow at you, hitting and dealing 3 damage.
Almost less dangerous than a rat.
I think this one's all about the attrition and less of the intensity. So there's just more of them, but not as difficult. I don't know. They're pretty close to the same, I think. And then with its final turn, it will take 1 more shot. Is there a reload? I need to ask that. No?
There's, yeah, like crossbows
Okay.
and guns have reload, but not normal bows.
Cool. Then he's going to fire 1 more shot. Missing horribly. Actually, it's a critical miss. So with that, a critical miss, I will say the bow snaps due to its old age, and he no longer has a ranged weapon. Moving next. Next skeleton guard. He's going to... Doesn't need to step forward. He's just going to take aim. And fire his bow, or its bow, at you. Hitting with the first one. For 2 damage. Did that hit? Hold up. Yeah. We're good. Okay. And then they'll fire their second bow, or second shot at you. Missing. Before firing a final shot. And missing. Okay. Grave, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
He's going, or Grave is going to step up behind this.
Okay.
I need to stop holding shift when I move. It just makes things weird. And I'm also going to bring Gadriel up. There, like that.
Okay.
Do I have anything that costs 1 action? Isn't that? Yes, I do. I'm not going to do that. Instead, Gadriel. There. There, like that.
Okay.
And that will be all.
Okay. Moving then to the final skeleton. They will step forward to here. And attempt to swing their scimitar with a critical hit.
Wow. Oh, not so bad.
Oh my gosh. Well, at least, yeah, it was. Oh shoot! Let's undo that and make sure I actually click your character this time and apply the damage, because I still have my other guy highlighted. And then with its second attack, it's going to try to rake across you with its claw. For another hit. Let's make sure I select you this time. Damage.
Well, I'm supposed to be a tank.
You are doing an excellent job, friend.
Okay. And you already dispatched the zombie that was in there. So we are at the top of the round with Gruul.
Alright, I'll move into the room. And then target this one to the top right and cast Disrupt Undead on it.
Okay. Go ahead and target it and click that save.
Was that me or it?
Oh,
was
you made the save. I was gonna say that seems
Oh,
awfully
okay.
high for a.
I think you might have to click it.
I'll do it.
Whoa.
That seems awfully high.
It wasn't, apparently. That is exactly where it needed to be. Fate wills it so. So, it succeeds. Does it take half at all? Or not? Is it damage? It's
On a critical
equal?
success, it takes nothing.
Okay.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, nothing happens. Is that it? Hold on. The save DC was a 17.
Correct.
How is it a critical success if it only...
You probably rolled a 20, which will increase
Oh.
the step of success.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Okay. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna cast Lay on Hands on myself. And what I didn't realize before was you can actually use somatic components while holding something in your hand, and if it's a range of touch, as long as your hand can still touch them. So I just bring my kind of weapon into my chest instead of taking my hand off and wasting an action.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I tap myself to heal myself
Okay.
for
6 health.
and give myself +2 AC from that ongoing effect.
And you feel invigorated.
And then I will lash out with my weapon at these skeletons.
It hits for... This one down here?
This one up, the one up top first.
And he will be dispatched.
And then I will swing again at the one below. That will miss.
It will miss. Okay.
I will...
That's 3
Yep.
turns, right?
It was 2 action. Oh, yeah.
'Cause you
You're right.
healed.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
3. Because I forgot I healed. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'll stay there.
Okay. And that ends your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you rolled to hit twice already. You rolled a 16 and an 18. For some reason, your attack rolled twice.
No, the 18 was the damage I dealt.
Yeah. I know it's a little
Attack.
confusing because that number's so ridiculously high. That's actually his damage.
It all happened so quickly in the chat. I was like, did you accidentally roll to hit twice? But now I see it.
That's damage because of the magic weapon buff.
Yeah, it just looks like an attack because it's such a high number. this dude pumps out damage like freaking nothing. It's crazy. I like it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So because of his critical failure and loss of bow, he's now going to have to move forward for 1 action.
And you have reach, right? So that means you can make an attack of opportunity, or no?
That's like a well, in 5e it would be a sentinel feat. I don't think can you make attacks entering?
I don't have attack of opportunity. I'm not a fighter.
Oh, that's right. That's a feat.
Not everybody has it.
Yeah, I forget.
And the skeleton here is going to make his first strike with a scimitar, followed by a scraping claw afterwards, feebly failing.
I do have a thing that lets me attack people if they attack allies that are close to me. I'm doing my job as a tank right now really well.
You've been in the front, drawing up all that attention. This skeleton will continue to fire its short bow at you. Nope.
Oh.
Damn, another critical
Snap.
miss though. And yeah, another snap bow. These old bows that have sat down here for who knows how long at this point just can't seem to weather the stress from being drawn and fired repeatedly. And the skeleton guard's bow shatters. So he'll take his action to pull out a sword and an action to move forward. And he's done. Grave, it is your turn.
Grave will work with his Eidolon course. First, he will move Gadriel over here like this,
Okay.
and then he's going to. And Gadriel's wings will burst into flame
Okay.
as it attempts to strike the skeleton with its wings.
It wasn't targeting it, but I believe that hits the skeleton anyway. But you weren't targeting it.
Yeah. So that is 1d8 plus another 1 good damage. Don't know if that matters.
Let's target this guy. It won't because it's dead anyway.
Okay. And then does it sweep with one wing in that direction?
So hold on, real quick for my own edification. The damage that you did was.
It's fired naturally, and then as a holy event, it also deals +1 good damage.
So if it has resistance to fire.
Yeah, if it had resistance to fire, it would take half.
Okay. Then I need to fix that. So it has, it says fire 5.
Oh, interesting. So it would take 3 fire and then 1 good, which I think is doubled against the evil. Or, I don't know, I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah.
Good damage only affects evil. It's not necessarily doubled.
Gotcha.
So for this then, Bayard, the total damage to the skeleton would be how much damage?
Does it have weakness to fire?
No, it has resistance to fire.
Resistance to fire, so you subtract its resistance value from the fire damage value.
Okay. So then you said 1 good?
Yeah, and 1 good.
And 1 good. Okay. Well, that's easy because it still only has very little hit points and it doesn't matter. I'm not going to do all the math with buttons, but I can do the math in my head. So it does die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was enough damage between the 2 different damage types to kill it.
And then he will attempt to smack this skeleton on the other side. Well, or I could move and give Garlock. Yeah, we're gonna move instead. Because trying to roll just a +2 lead to some bad stuff, but that will be all.
Okay. I need to read something real quick. Never mind, that wouldn't have mattered anyway. I want to go see what Bayard did to this zombie. So here's a question I have, I'm not familiar with it. The weapon enhancement thing that is going on with your weapon, it doesn't make it a magic weapon to ignore resistances, does it?
That's not a thing in Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Okay. So I don't know that. I'm sorry. Then that being said,
it is a magic weapon, but magic weapons don't ignore resistances.
cool. Okay. And your weapon does slashing?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good to know for futures. Graves' turn is over. It is Skeleton Guard's turn, who's going to swing a scimitar many times. Missing. And then trying to rake you with a claw attack for its final little... It hits simply because it's critical.
Oh, I see.
So it only hits because of the critical, correct? Am I ruling that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not Not a critical hit, but
So it would have been a miss, but because he rolled a nat 20, it makes it a hit, but not a crit.
Okay, so with its final little claw attack, it swings down and it catches just above the armor you wear, right near the neck, and it gets a little scratch off. And its claws, fingery, bony claws, dig into you a little bit. And that is its turn. Growl, you are up.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, the. Oh. The thing. Oh, what to do? Okay. First, I will try to hit it with Disrupt Undead.
Okay. I'll roll if you want to put it on there. Wait, which one?
The northern one again.
Okay, good. Okay, then I'm on the right one. It critically fails, so it is enfeebled. 1.
That would be double damage.
Well, it doesn't necessarily worry about the.
Well, I'm gonna guess that that wall's there, so I can't really see the other one.
Yeah, the door. Yeah. Well, from what I see when I click on your character, the wall is cracked enough that you can see just a piece of the skeleton there.
So kind of blocked a little bit.
Yeah, partial cover. If it'll give you like a -1 or something circumstance for the attack if you're physically attacking it.
I'm gonna use my blowgun.
Is that how that works, Bayard?
That's your call.
But what I mean to say is that a circumstance thing. It is partially blocked, so I'm giving it what would be partial cover, but I don't know.
Yeah. So
Okay.
lesser cover would give it a +1 to its AC.
So it has a +1 to its AC. So when you attack it, give it that partial cover. It does not matter whatsoever. Well, it is piercing, so even with your critical, this is a weird judgment because it should be double, but because it's so I'm just going to do normal damage.
You only double dice, and blow darts only deal 1.
Well, I can't half that, so he takes 1 damage.
All right.
Resistance doesn't work by halving, if that's what you're thinking. It's a number value. It can be 0, is what I'm saying. So if it has like resistance 5, you -5 from the damage, not half it.
Okay, then never mind. It just takes no damage. It blinks off.
Oh. Okay, my turn's over.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
You know what's coming.
Yeah. Well, alright.
Oh,
That was fun. Yeah. He's popped.
well,
Kind of gasping in pain a bit, Darlock kind of pushed his weapon down and takes a deep breath.
Perhaps another medic treatment is in order.
I do have more minor potions if you would like one.
If we have time to rest now, perhaps save the potions for later.
I think we have time, and we can collect the bones for broth.
Bone broth for our spider rat soup.
Yes. Perfect.
And I'm gonna refocus to get my lay on hands back while Gruel does his treat wounds.
Okay.
I will also refocus.
So looking around the room, there's actually a couple different things going on in here too. But you find inside one of the crypts here, or laying against the crypt, per se.
That's for myself.
Okay, you can heal yourself. You find a polished shield, as well as a torch that seems to just be sitting there burning. But not wearing down in brightness or in fuel.
Oh gosh.
How you failed 3 medicine checks in a row?
I don't know.
Oh, it's +5.
Uh-huh.
Well, you guys can sit and rest as long as you feel you need to until you're healed.
Well, if he's healing all of us, then I would be able to get 2 lay on hands off in that 30-minute period of time with
Okay.
10 minutes each. So I will lay on hands myself twice.
Okay.
That's fair. Other than
And then I would have it charged for the next fight still.
other than clearing out the cave and the cellar, there's no time constraint, right? We could just take as long as we need to.
You all recall that there wasn't a time limit put on you by the owner of the fishery, so if that's what you mean, no.
But still,
she didn't
taking
say-
too long in such a dangerous place leads to complacency and death.
Is there any kind of normal entrance to this room?
This is seemingly the only entrance into this room.
Can I look around for one?
Give me a perception check. This
Okay.
is seemingly the only entrance into this room.
Gotcha. What's the deal with the center coffin?
Yeah, that's the one that's
With the loot?
yep, with the loot in it that you've
Okay.
pulled. So you've got a polished shield and a torch that seems to be, I don't know, ever burning.
How many critters did we destroy? Was it 4 or 5 or 6? Perhaps
It was like 5 or 6.
Are you asking me, or are you asking the party?
a little bit of both.
There were 5 in here, in this room.
Interesting. So one of these probably didn't wake up.
Alright, let's go stab it.
It might not need to be stabbed. Maybe it's peacefully at rest. Do all of the coffins look disturbed at the very least?
The ones along all the edges, yes. The coffin here was in the middle. I don't want to say it was disturbed. It was cracked open to where you could see the loot sitting in the coffin. But disturbed as in like it looks like it was raided, no. But the one in the center here was it appears as though it was cracked open. That's how you were able to snag the loot out of it.
Dark energies suffuse this place. Must pray to Lagathel to sanctify the dead who once rested here.
Allow me to join you.
And Darlock just takes a knee and utters a soft prayer.
Okay. Real quick, I want to push the loot to you guys. Who wants to take what? Who you guys want to leave stuff? Whatever you want.
Brave can have the torch.
Yeah, I'll take the ever-burning torch.
Okay.
Or whatever it may be. The torch that does not turn off.
Does anybody want the polished shield, or is it just gonna get left behind?
I feel like the shield can stay, because I don't think any of us use shields. I use a buckler, but that's just because I needed something.
I'm already carrying as much as I possibly can.
Okay.
I'll take the shield just to see if we can find like the family owners or something later.
Okay. You should see it in your inventory. Drag and drop is all it is, right?
I see
Yeah.
the burning torch
Cool.
and the finely crafted long or short sword.
Okay. So as our party rests here, this is mid-stream. We will also take a break. So we'll be back in. We'll say it's it's 55 minutes to the hour right now, so 5 minutes away from the hour. Let's do 15 minutes. So 10 minutes after the hour, we'll be back.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty?
Cool.
Alright. Thank you so much. welcome back from our break. When we left off, our brave adventurers had just cleared out the crypt down here, the Forgotten Crypt. Easily dispatching of the monsters as they were not quite formidable and had a couple of bad bows pop on them, and so our heroes almost effortlessly took care of this underground issue. Took a nice little rest here, healed up a little bit, feeling a little bit better, and we're ready to proceed whenever you guys are.
I am good to go.
I'm good. I was correction. I've been doing the snap tongue feature too early. Apparently, have to wait till level 5.
You cheater.
Yeah, I know.
No worries.
Okay.
I mean, I don't care. I'm not vindictive. I'm here to have fun, and if we make mistakes on something that we just don't know very well yet, it's okay.
I was overlooking the rule, and
I mean, it's not as bad as so I once played in a 5e game where I was casting the Prayer of Healing in fights on multiple people. I was like, you can't do that after I read the
With
rules.
your 10-minute cast time?
Yep. I'm in a fight and I'm like, I heal everybody, and then after the session, I looked at the spell. Someone was like, man, that's super strong, and I was like, you're right, it doesn't feel right. So I looked at it again and I was like, ah, crap, I overlooked that. So I screwed that up. So we learned together. That's part of the fun. So no worries.
I'll just do it closer.
Yeah, no worries. Can you still? Does that include your snap tongue is healing as well? So you can't reach out and heal him either.
So, well, the cool part about
this,
this,
do it with his tongue, just not from a distance yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 5 feet.
It's just gonna be creepier.
in the situation where I could use my hand.
He's gonna hover up, and instead of touching me with his hand, he's gonna lick like my cheek or something.
He's just gonna lean forward and Awesome.
It's still a long tongue. Like it can still reach out like as far as an arm can.
But his arm could also do it. That's funny. Well, we can proceed further. You guys just give me your marching order, tell me where you want to go, and let's, whatever you want to do.
It looked like there was, in the spider cave, there was some light into another cave, and then it also looked like the cave kept going.
Yeah.
Let us return back the way we came, for we still have not found the beast that preys on this village.
Unfortunately, our job is not yet complete.
Okay. So going back to the spider portion, or are you going to continue? Continue. Okay. So, continuing down the hall. Why am I froze? Come on, unfreeze. Okay, there we go. Okay.
More doors.
One does not simply walk into more doors.
That is silly. Of course you just walk to more doors.
What was that?
Is this a cliff or something? Or
Nope. Those are just steps up to a door. If you'd like to open doors, feel free.
I would like to listen at the door, actually.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Let me change this real quick. It's one wrong one. Okay. You listen intently, and there appears to be nothing on the other side of the door. And I don't say there appears. That's high enough. You hear nothing.
But one time I stopped to listen, Nothing there. And I push the door open.
Okay. So, let me read this for you.
This looks like no good.
Do you hear that?
I have no idea. I just see that statue and I think this cannot be good.
The ancient wooden door creaks open on rusty hinges, revealing a ruined chamber. Mold and rot stain every surface. On the far side of the room is a stone statue of a giant squid, its tentacles reaching towards an altar in the center of the chamber. The scum covers almost everything, but it hasn't touched the silver bowl sitting atop the stone altar. The water in the bowl is perfectly clear.
Can I make like a religion check to see if I can like recall knowledge? Maybe I know what this is about.
Sure, yeah. By all means, if you want to do a religion check to see if this sparks some sort of a... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah. Let me... You know that this little altar here is built... The shrine is dedicated to Gazra, the god of nature and the fury of the ocean.
Shrine to Gazra here. Not what I would expect in a decrepit, undead-infested zone. But for a fishing village, perhaps it is good. They are a good deity.
As long as you don't mess with the water.
What do we do with the water? Is that a soup bowl?
I would not desecrate the bowl to treat it as though it is soup. But perhaps, if you drink from it, you will receive Gazra's blessings.
Or perhaps we are meant to put our offerings in the bowl.
Oh, I have offerings.
I'm more familiar with Ragafel's traditions than Gazra's.
Brave is going to drop a gold piece in the bowl and see what happens.
Okay. You drop a gold piece in the bowl, and nothing happens.
Well, that was climactic, but let's try to remove from the bowl, Darlock.
Perhaps our amphibious friend, who has a greater connection to water than me, would like to try.
Would like to try which one? Put the offering or put drink?
Drink.
Oh, well, I think offering a fish would be a good idea. But, okay, I'll take a drink.
And you take a drink?
Yep.
Okay. So, let me...
That's damage roll.
It's the opposite of a damage roll.
Ah!
However, I do need you to make a fortitude saving throw. You are healed. Jesus. Okay. All right. You are healed.
It's healing water! I feel so much better!
Not just that, though. You also feel within you the might of the ocean as it suffuses you and almost feels as if it fortifies you. Off record, because I don't know how to perfectly explain it, but the next time you're hit with a critical attack, you can bring it from a critical down to just a normal hit. but only once. It's a reaction now. So you are suffused with the magical energy to bring a critical hit on you down to a successful instead.
Oh,
And you're healed.
so much power! Ah!
I felt Gazra would bless you.
Well done, little Ripley.
You guys try it too, I hear you.
I do not think Gazra would bless one such as myself with their grace.
No. All you do is you drink the water and you get blessed. You have to trust.
Is there still water left?
There is. It does not appear as if it even affected it. The water drank from the bowl. It doesn't look like he Gruel drank anything at all. But you guys watched as he took quite a few swallows and nothing's affected.
Darlock will do it. He reaches up and takes the bowl. He looks at and then places the bowl against his lips and gulps down a bit.
And you're healed. I need you to also make a fortitude saving throw.
Well, that is bad.
You feel like maybe you drank too much. You're not sure. But whatever it is, you feel the ocean's waves crash through your stomach as if they're actually inside of you. It makes you feel sick. And for the next hour, you will have the sicken or -1 penalty to saving throws, armor class, spell DCs, and stuff like that.
Oh, you don't look so good.
I throw up on Gruel.
But you are healed.
Gazra, blessing come with price to Darlock.
No! Wow!
Grateful scratched the top of his head, and after seeing the benefit of the healing and the side effect of drinking too much, you will attempt to drink it as well, but maybe not as much.
Okay. And you drink just a little bit from it.
Yeah. Nice.
It doesn't heal you for a lot, but you still feel the suffusing. You did say it was little, so maybe it was just a little.
Yeah.
Give me a fortitude saving throw. You also suffer the sickness penalty.
Well, that
Throw up on Gruel.
he'll throw up, but not on the side, on the floor.
Yeah. So, the bowl can be removed if you choose, but it's
No.
up to you guys.
I would like to offer a salted fish and put it on the pedestal.
Okay. You leave a salted fish on the pedestal for Gazra.
And then I'll skip back the other way.
Okay.
My amphibian friend. I think I shall stick with Ragathel in the future. I do not feel so good.
Neither do I.
I'm sure you've all experienced it at some point in your life where you drink too much and you can actually feel the water sloshing. Imagine that, but the strength of the waves. Okay, where's that laughing coming from? Is my Sirenscape bleeding through until... I'm not supposed to be able to hear Sirenscape. For some reason, I keep hearing laughing.
I don't hear anything from it.
I don't hear Sirenscape at all.
Yeah.
What?
Same.
It's not playing anything right.
I hear something now.
Is it working now?
It's very quiet.
Yeah, it's working now.
Where's this laughing coming from?
Burn.
DM, you need to roll a perception check for yourself.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. There's just random...
You're in danger.
Another room.
No, I'm just finally hearing Sirenscape for the first time. Apparently.
Do you have the stream unmuted?
No, I have the stream muted. It's getting loud.
We need to be a little bit more careful. I do not have the ability to heal you and cast spells right now. Only one.
Yes. Oh, I saw how your ministrations are not working as effectively, my friend. Thankfully, Ragathel is with us.
Okay, sorry. I apologize. I'm going to continue, even with the creepy laughing that I hear going on. You guys don't hear that? I feel like it's Sirenscape.
No. It's not. You might have another browser tab open or something.
That's the thing, I don't.
I hear like maybe rats or something. Coming from Sirenscape.
Yeah, there's no laughing.
It's like a... That's the kind of noise I'm hearing.
It sounds a little bit like goblins talking. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay. You hear that? The rat-tat-tat-tat-tat thing?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. We're good. Maybe I'm just hearing Sirenscape. I don't know why all of a sudden now it's working because it hasn't been the whole game, but it's fine. Okay. Sorry, back to the game. I got sidetracked there. So moving forward, as you hit this next room, the large room looks like it was once a storeroom for the building above. At the far side, you can make out what might have been a cage or cell at some point, but it is now full of crates and barrels. 4 lizard-like creatures the size of human children are clustered around the door to the cell, trying to pry it open. At this exact moment, they do not appear to have noticed you yet.
I step out and call out to them.
Ah! What are you doing? These are not your goods.
And they jump and turn to you, making strange, almost growling noises that in a language. Do you guys speak Kobold?
No.
Then yeah, in a language you do not understand, with different growlings and clacking sounds. And they raise their little spears towards you.
You do not want this fight.
We're heading down, friend.
And that is where we will begin combat. Real quick, I forgot to do that. Still distracted because... Sorry, I also have children.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of spam for it's my turn. Does the other Kobold Warrior go first?
Did you mute yourself?
Oh,
Zach?
yep, sorry. Yep, sorry, I had kids screaming in the background. I forgot to unmute that. It's this kobold here. Apologies. And he's going to rush over to this side of you, chattering and you know, with the clicking sounds and the growling, rush over to the side and make a melee spear attack against you. 16 misses, so he misses. Well, 16 hits you, doesn't it?
17. Or, yeah, 17 would hit with Sicken. I believe standard C.
Yeah, I have an 18 AC with -1 from Sicken, making it a 17, so 16 misses.
Okay, cool. He misses with his first little stab. The second spear attack, as he stabs at you again, will also miss. And that will end its turn. You guys are here
I
in the
will.
kobold fight on Sirenscape, right?
Yeah.
Good, okay.
Yeah.
I will attempt to daze the one up ahead. The one right in front of the door.
The one right here
Yep, right in front of the door.
will...
Yeah, it has his blue
Oh, I see,
target
I
dot
see.
on it.
Yep. Will save and fail.
It takes 4 damage.
For mental damage? Okay. Pop. And you see him, his eyes squint, he squeezes his eyes tight, holds his head and shakes his head back and forth, and then glares back up.
And then I will also attempt to shoot it with a dart.
Okay. That will miss.
Okay.
Okay. Is that everything for your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Then the next one here, who is badly injured, will rush forward to the side, trying to find some cover, as well as flanking for Darlock. And they will make a spear attack. With a critical success. Nope, critical. It's not
Yeah, it's a crit.
It is a crit. Okay, good. Okay, just try and clear this out. So, for critical, 12 damage. As the spear catches you pretty squarely between some of your armor and bites into your flesh. And then with its second attack, critically fells, and the spear tip, as he tries to pull back from you, to get a good stab off. Again, breaks off the head of the spear, and now it's just a pointed stick. Still moderately efficient, but will lose some of its potency when it tries to attack. Darlock, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna look at this one that just stabbed me, and I'm just gonna glare angrily using my intimidating glare to attempt to demoralize it since we don't speak a language. That will be but alas, it apparently doesn't work. So I'll just hit it.
Seared Escape still working for you guys? Oh, there we go.
Did your disarm switch to one-handed?
What?
Go crazy.
I hit it for 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, sorry. This chattering I was talking about is getting louder and louder and louder, and now it's overpowering you guys. I don't know what's going on.
Just turn down Sirenscape.
It's not Sirenscape at all. So now I think it's coming from the module.
It could be inside.
It is dead.
You could check the music tab in Sirenscape and turn off whatever's going on. If it's playing something. I don't hear anything playing from inside the module though. And then I'm going to attempt to demoralize this other guy on the other side of me.
Okay.
Try to frighten him.
Okay. Yeah, he's frightened.
Yeah, so I'll make him frightened 1. And that's my turn.
Okay. Next kobold. He'll rush forward to the front of you with his spear and attempt to stab you. Failing before trying to stab you one last time. Just your armor at this point, he's unable to find purchase, and just like before, his spear, small and feeble, snaps, giving him just a broken stick now.
Rolled a 0.
Oh, crap.
What?
I'm going to cast Evolution first. A lot of tests. And I'm going to use Evolution Surge Speed. Give my... Or to give Gadriel plus 30 to his movement. And he is going to... That. You see him just blow past in a haze of red flame as his wings burst from the activation of Evolution Surge. But that is all for my turn, because that is a two action spell.
Okay.
I am officially out of spells.
Okay. There's a lot to read here.
The only you have to do is your Eidolon gains 20-foot status bonus speed.
Okay. Okay.
I guess slap that on him.
Let me find out which one it is. Oh, you got it. Okay. We're good?
Yep.
Alright.
I guess I should have moved actually to your left so they could flank again, but whoops.
I'm doing my job.
Do a very good job.
Okay. Then this guy's gonna rush forward to here, over his compatriot, and make a stab attempt at Darlock. Missing before coming back in for a second stab. Missing.
Getting closer.
And that completes his turn. He's going to... Still targeting you. Try to stab! They're not very good at this. Oh!
Oh!
He's a little bit better at it, though.
The second sucks.
Oh! Still
That's it
standing.
for me, boys.
Yeah.
I got 2 hit points.
He's formidable! And with his second stab. You wouldn't believe it, his spear also snaps. These guys' weapons were not... This one dug in so deep that as he tried to pull it back out as well, you learned from the first one, you twist a little bit and the armor catches and just shatters the spear tip as he pulls it back out. And he's got a wooden stick as well. Gruel. Gruel. It's your turn.
Oh.
That will end the frightened on him as well.
We shouldn't have had a... What's the frightened do? Wouldn't it have given him, like, minus penalty?
Yeah,
-1
it did, but you rolled a nat 20, so...
Yeah.
I'm going to cast the last thing that I have. Oh, I got rid of it before I should have done that. Which will give me a sepulchral mask. And so I will need the 2 guys next to me to make a spell save will DC.
One failure, 1 success. So the damage to the success, and then is it half by chance for the one that succeeds?
Yeah, half damage when you succeed, full damage, and a -1 penalty to emotion effect will saves to the failure.
Okay, so this first one takes half damage. The second one takes... Oh, it applied it to... Oh, damn it. You only did 1 damage, so let me give each of them a hit point back.
Well, that should be right. One of them takes 1 damage, and the other one takes 3.
Okay, well, he took 1 then, so we'll give this guy 3. And then the failure also gets what?
A -1 status penalty to will saves against emotion effects.
Is there a drag and drop for that? No.
No.
Okay, if anybody makes a will save, just remind me that the person that is north of Gruel and west of Darlock is, you know, affected by the mask there.
So also when an enemy is near me and they start their turn here, They have to do the will save again,
Okay.
if I'm reading that correctly. Yeah. Or starts their turn in the area.
Okay. Well, yeah, it says each enemy in the area when you cast the spell or starts the turn will take that damage as well. So on their turn, they take the damage as well.
They make the will save to determine if they take the damage.
Okay.
It's worded weird in Pathfinder, but
Okay.
Okay.
Easy. All right, is that your whole turn?
Yep.
Darlock, we are on to you. Let me see if I can pull out the dead one real quick so you guys can target that guy. There you go.
I cast Lay on Hands for myself to heal up a bit and give me that armor class bonus. And then I will turn towards this one nearby, and I will swing at him. Or the one north of Grrrl for 13 damage.
He'll take all of it. Pop.
Then I'll turn back towards the one on the other side, and while I'm yelling out, just
I told you did not want this fight!
I'll swing again, but miss this time.
Okay. And he ducks.
That'll be my
underneath
turn.
it. Okay.
Alright, that guy makes his will save.
It rolls automatically.
No, I think you have to roll it for him.
Oh,
If you scroll up in chat,
see
or I can
you
post
say
the spell
he
again.
has to make it. I thought you said he made it, so I was just confused as well.
Oh, no, sorry.
No, that's my fault. Critically fails, which...
Double damage and
Yeah. So go ahead and... we will double the damage on this guy. He's so frightened by what's going on that his heart nearly stops as he shakes and loses composure and then tries to flee through you guys. He's gonna squeeze through this little area here.
And he also takes the -1 will save effect.
Okay, so 15 feet to there.
He would have to roll acrobatics check to try to tumble through
Okay,
space first.
okay. He's gonna attempt to get through you there, so let's go acrobatics. I don't think he can make an acrobatics. Where is it? It says skills, acrobatics 5.
That'll pass.
Okay, then he'll sneakily get through here and realize there's not much space here.
and there's a 6'7" mole staring down at it now.
There's 10 feet to there and an additional... that's 15 feet, right? 5, 10, 15. And then... with his next turn, 5, 10, 15 to try to get to here, if he can. No. So this time he's blocked and he can't move. And so with his final action... wait. The tumble thing to get through, is that a whole action?
Yes.
So it's an action to move here and an action for the tumble.
It's an act when you tumble through, you stride up to your speed.
Okay.
As part of the attempt, and then you make an acrobatics check against the enemy's reflex DC if you try to move through their space.
Okay. And your reflex DC Grave is higher than 10, I'm assuming?
14.
Yeah, then he fails. So he's now stuck here, and he can, I guess, attempt to do it again for his third turn?
Yeah.
And he'll try again, because he's just getting the hell out. He doesn't want to be here. Nope. Grave has successfully blocked this portion, and now he's trapped in between and like a scared animal just backing into walls and growling and barking and stuff.
Well, Gray is finally going to use the Kopesh she's been wielding this whole time to try to bring the kobold down.
Okay.
For his first act. Miss.
First attack will miss.
And Gabrielle will attempt to wing slap this kobold.
Okay.
I think we share multiple attack penalty as well.
You do.
Oh, okay. That's not great. Critical miss.
So he doesn't really use a weapon or anything, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Then, yeah, I guess he just critically misses terribly.
I don't really have any other options. I think that -6. Nope, no. That's
Okay.
all for me, dog.
Okay. We are back to the top of the round with this Kobold Warrior. And he's not very brave, but he knows he's trapped in a corner and he knows there's really no way out, so he's just gonna attempt to attack. Although he has a minus penalty. The spear tip is off balance and kind of weird now since it's been broken from his attack. He's still going to make an attack. However, this. And he'll miss with his first one. We're trying to stab again. And then with his final very sad attempt, will end up somehow catching himself. For some damage. As he, thematically, I guess, he's trying to get at Darlock, who's standing in front of him. He's scared, and it's just, his wits are pretty much gone at this point. He's lost it, so he's just kind of stabbing wildly. As he brings it back, he ends up bringing back the butt end into his groin and hitting himself.
Oh, critter. I almost feel bad for it.
Grrrl.
I'll step one forward. That way the emanation can cover that guy.
Okay. Then does he need to make a save then?
I don't think it's when he enters. It's when he starts his turn.
Okay.
Or when I cast a spell.
Okay.
Initially. But instead, I'm going to target the guy trying to run.
Okay.
And try to hit him with the daze.
Okay. So he'll try to save if you want to put that down for him. Oh, you did? And we will go... He fails. Explain how this happens.
Oh, he's just trying to run away and he just casually falls to the ground.
Okay.
Pop.
Yep, he's backs in that corner. He's got his broken spear. He's almost crying, and you just see the life leaves his eyes, and he collapses.
That
Okay.
must have been one bad headache.
Yeah, that's all of it.
Okay. That leaves us with Darlock. and one very poor excuse for a monster. Explain
Yeah,
how
I
this
swing.
happens.
I just bring it down on his head, once again, just embedding it in, kind of splitting the skull as I cry out,
Justice! You brought this upon yourself, thieves and looters and murderers.
and I rip it out and kind of shake the blood off it.
Okay. He collapses to the ground, absolutely dead. Now we'll end the encounter.
I like what you said about the murderers. They're definitely murderers. First time I met them, I could tell.
They tried, but Ragathel's light blessed us in this battle. I need to rest.
Me too.
I take like a seat on a rock and pray to Ragathel to get my lay on hands back.
Okay.
Kind of float.
Take.
You
however
were
many
breaking
times
up
you guys
there. I
wanna
didn't
do
hear
this.
you.
What was that?
I didn't hear what Easy said because breaking up.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Go ahead.
That was incredibly close. Then again, I never stepped foot in the room, so I don't know why it would be closed.
It was closer than I would have liked. But with the grace of justice on our side, we fought through another day. Let's try to avoid going through that again, though.
Here, friend, and Graves will hand him a minor healing potion.
Has it been an hour since the last time we tried to heal?
I don't think so.
No. But if you guys wanted to sit here for that hour and wait, you can do that.
I can cast lay on hands every 10 minutes. It's all in how much we want to wait.
Getting rid of this second would be nice.
The second only lasts 1 hour, so if you wanted to sit here for an hour, you could do your healing. You'd have time to do your lay on hands, and the second would be gone. by the time
Maybe
it's done.
we can check out this storage room and then maybe barricade it up and use it as a rest, perhaps.
Good idea.
Not a bad idea.
Okay. So it is locked, but if you would like to attempt to unlock it, you can do that.
I need that healing potion.
Oh.
I don't have like an empty character to trade between, so.
Let me do it real quick. I can drag and drop, I believe. From inventory. Boom. You should see it in your inventory.
Yep. I'll hold off on drinking it right now just in case we do this barricade thing, but I'll have it just in case.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to unlock it. I've never quite done.
So anybody can attempt
I will
to
show
do it.
you.
Yeah, anybody can attempt to do it. It is a thievery skill check.
I kick the door as hard as I can.
You know what? Do it. Okay. Give me an athletics check. It does not budge. It is old and falling apart as this place looks. It's
I
stayed
throw
strong.
up because I still feel sick.
Closer up. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
What did you say it was? A thievery?
Yes, so you can attempt to pick the lock. It's thievery, or you can try to bust it open. That's an athletics.
We'll give it a shot. I mean, with my athletics, I'm higher, I don't think. Yeah, so. Hey, Nancy's better at this than you think.
The thievery check is successful, and the lock pops open. You can enter the door now.
Well, I didn't think I'd be too good at that. I'll be perfectly honest. point. Oh, wait. Shall we go inside, friends?
Starlock looks at you suspiciously as you pick the lock.
Where did you learn such talents, friend?
I don't have such talent. It was completely luck.
Hmm.
We're a very pragmatic people. We don't exactly lock our things up.
Very well.
Did you guys want to look through any of this? The boxes or crates in here or anything?
We might as well.
Yeah, while we're here.
Okay. So you're looking through the boxes and you find one just north of Darlock. You open it up and inside you find a short sword that seems to radiate ever so slightly a magical aura. You're unsure what it is or what it does, but you just feel it like a presence, almost a tingle to your touch. You also find 200 silver pieces and a gold ring.
Useless trinkets. No healing potions.
Well, if they don't belong to anybody, and this is lost, we could use them to get healing potions.
I suppose. What is it with the humans who like to use puny blades instead of the mastery of the polearm?
I take offense to that. That
Oh yes.
holding the cokehead.
Your blade is not puny, Grave. It is a nice, curved, heavy weapon of death.
I'm sure if a human made one human size, it would be a puny kokesh.
Still better than a puny little pig sticker sword like this.
You are probably right about that. I'll be perfectly honest.
So who would like what?
Probably split the money equally, and then you guys can have the rest.
I'll take the gold ring.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless you would prefer the gold ring.
What does it do? Is it just a gold ring?
I have no idea.
It's in your inventory now.
Mine or his?
It's in Graves'
Oh, okay.
inventory.
Yeah, okay. He can have it. That's cool.
Well, at
Hello.
this point, yeah, he's just picking up, looking at it. If you want it to go to Gruel, we can move it over.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just concerned that this is the storage place for like a shop that's upstairs, and we might be stealing. We could.
Well, we'll know when we open that other door that happens to lead upstairs. We'll know we just robbed a.
Okay,
Just
that's
quietly
fair.
sneak
Let's do
back
that.
over and put it back like we were never here.
Oh, we found these minions downstairs, and we killed them.
How do you-
Saved your loot.
How do you evenly distribute gold or silver? I meant.
With a calculator.
Just doing it manually? Okay. That's easy.
66.66 gold for all
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah.
Well,
so if you guys
silver.
want, yeah, 66 silver for each of you, and that'll leave over what? 1 piece, 2 pieces. Yeah. So 2 pieces of silver left over after each of you get 66 silver. So go ahead and update your inventories. I'll delete this, and then there will be 2 silver pieces left over.
Just put that for fun.
There is still a short sword in here that radiates a magical essence.
I unfortunately do not use short swords, even if this one is magical. In fact, I do not even know how to wield it effectively.
We can have it, but it's not helpful.
Not right now, anyway.
Let's keep it like we kept the shield.
Exactly.
We will see if it belongs to the shop upstairs. If not, perhaps we can barter it for other items.
Okay.
Sounds like my kind of plan.
Who wants to carry it?
I'll carry it, I guess.
Okay.
They were really expecting normal people to come in here with normal weapons, and we brought a Kopesh, a Gisarm, and a float art gun.
Haha! It's because that's all I can
never
carry.
find a magic blowgun in the world because it's like the worst weapon in existence.
We love to see it.
I was looking for an option that I can still carry with my very small stature.
Okay, and you guys can rest here as long as you feel. You just want to take that 1 hour so your sickness is gone. You can heal a little bit. You can do your things.
Yeah.
Okay. And you close the door, maybe barricade it, move some barrels so you're pretty safe in here. You fail, and you guys can do your rests. So for Darlock, I know you'll have, I guess, 6 lay on hands that you can do in that time.
10, 20, 30. I can't heal
I'll do it.
Grave, but toss 1 to Grave.
Done. And Gruel is full, so I guess that's good.
Yeah, I'll be
Oh.
full up.
And we will rid the sickness. The blessing for you, Gruel, is still there. That is not limited to 20.
Ah!
I feel Gordra's curse leaving my body.
Yeah, me too.
Ragathel's blessings have suffused our flesh and our souls. I am ready to press on.
Aye, aye, Captain. Oh,
Okay.
nice not to be puking anymore.
Yes, that was horrible. Those kobolds almost got the jump on me due to how sick I felt in my tom-tom.
I like the idea of this big, burly, awesome, buff orc that's killing everything using words like tum-tum. It's so cool.
Shall we proceed through the next door?
Okay. Alright, and as you open the door, a short hallway has smooth walls of worked stone, and with a door at the other end, though the door at the far end is closed. The floor is tiled with large square stone tiles.
This looks...
Suspicious.
I agree.
Does anybody number them quick? Send them across.
Darlock looks at you.
Oh.
He steps aside and gestures with his pole
No.
arm towards the hallway for you.
I insist.
I can give it.
Perhaps
Not with-
we
That's
should
funny.
investigate from distance as best we can.
Oh, yes, you have big stick. Use the big stick. Haha. Haha.
First, we use eyes.
Gruel.
You have 2 that look in multiple directions.
No, I don't. And the tongue will slap out and hit one of my eyes.
Gruel, as you're standing there looking down the hallway, give me a perception check. No, it looks like a hallway.
All right. I will. Boop.
Pause.
I can't believe you sent him in first.
And I will open the door.
Idea.
Hold on. Before you do that.
Oh, holding on.
Yep. Pause. So, as you reach here, I'm going to move you back real quick. Because I'll roll this one. Okay, it makes a ranged strike. So what I do is attack you.
It's. You'd have to, say it out loud. You can wait. I'll just sit here in anxiety. It's a range strike.
Just wait. Hold on. Does a 20 hit you? I'm going to assume that 20 hits you.
Yeah.
Suffer 8 damage. But only to you as the ceiling collapses. Hitting you and only you.
Rocks fall. Specifically the ceiling.
Yep, ceiling collapses.
Girl, I thought you were going to dodge.
It looks fine.
Come back here. We'll take 10 more minutes to rest some.
I'll lay on hands, Gruel. And then wait 10 minutes before going on again.
Easy. And the trap, so the last step that you stepped on was just ever so slightly raised. As you stepped on it, the pressure dropped the stones. The trap, however, has been tripped, and the hallway is cleared now. So good job, Gruel. You did it. Success!
Well, I guess we should be the first ones to walk in this time. You made such a brave sacrifice.
Yeah, there was no save on that one. It actually makes a ranged attack at you. So
Theoretically, well, what we should have sent Darla. No way to know that.
nope.
Yeah, Darlock takes the lead, realizing, obviously, made a mistake.
Okay. And you can open the door.
Give me 1 second, sorry.
No worries.
Push the door open.
You push the door open. So, the door to this chamber silently glides open to reveal a long room. 2 stone statues of priests stand in the corner along one side of the room, facing a towering statue of a man holding out both of his hands, palms up. In front of the statue is a stone altar holding 9 golden coins. A voice booms out from the statue. In my hands, I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it using only 2 judgments and receive my blessing.
Another trick of the gods, perhaps.
That sounds fun. Last time was great.
Much better than the beacon.
Can I make a religion check to see if I recognize anything about this? Would that count as one of my 2 judgments? Maybe I don't want to do that. Wait,
You can do
I changed my mind. Only 2 judgments.
So
I'll
I'll explain what you guys need to do in more layman's terms than the screamy voice thing. But basically, there's 9 gold coins there, and you have to find out which one's fake.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay.
I look at everyone else, and I'm like,
I am much better at prayer and splitting skulls than I am at figuring out puzzles. Perhaps one of you has good ideas?
Well, there's 2 hands, yes?
And 9 coins, correct.
Yes, so 9 coins. Okay, so we should add 1 gold to make it 10 coins.
How does that find the fake one?
Because our coin is the fake one. These are all real.
Hey, what's your intelligence, Gruel?
It's 10.
Okay.
It's an attempt, okay? Tell me the better plan.
Well, there are 9 coins. We could hold 5 in one hand and 4 in the other and see if perhaps one hand weighs less. That doesn't make sense. 5. But we could hold 4 and 4 and determine if they weigh same based on our judgment and Ragathel's grace.
What do you say, Grave?
I'm sure there's a way to identify. I mean, the coin is probably just not made of gold. It's probably what the answer is.
We could bite each coin.
But we only have 2 judgments, though. There's 9 coins.
I could cast prestidigitation and see which coin is dirty.
I have a very big mouth. I could bite more than 1 coin at a time.
Or, I don't know if either of you are crafters. Maybe you could check it that way.
If we're what?
Crafters.
Oh, crafter. I have baseline crafty, yes.
I also have that.
I could scare the coins into revealing which one is fake. If they were people, but they're not, so I can't help.
I could make them tasty. That way, when you bite them, they don't taste like gold.
I'm going to use. Can I use detect magic? See if maybe one of the coins is an illusion.
You can. Go ahead and use detect magic. So, 30 feet, it emanates through this room. There is magic emanating from the statue in front of you guys, the one holding its hands out. But that appears to be the extent of it.
There was 1 judgment.
What?
What?
What? What do you mean 1? We didn't try it yet.
I think we each get 2.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
That would make sense.
If I was a god, I would give everyone 2 chances.
Well, if we're all gonna do that, I'm gonna go with my first idea. I wish I would stop doing that. Can I attempt to use thievery to identify a coin that isn't mint? That isn't technically, or it has differences from the legal gold coin, which I assume is how this works.
You try your thing. You said that adding a 10th coin is not good.
Why do you know so much about fake currency?
I traveled with some traders at some point, and they like to talk about how they got scammed using fake currency. I know the bare minimum, even less than the bare minimum, in fact, about what I am talking about. But I have no other ideas at the moment.
Basically, the gist of this is just you have to identify which coin is fake, and it'll be based off of placing coins into the hands. The hands will weigh the coins for you. If it raises up higher, those are the real coins. If the hand lowers, one of those, however many you put in that downward hand, is a fake hand.
Gotcha.
Oh, then I'm gonna bite each coin.
Okay. Yep, you pick it up and go to bite the coins. They all are exactly the same. You don't even have to make a check. They are exactly the same.
I would like to make a visual inspection.
Yep, looking at them, they are all exactly the same.
But with bite marks?
Slight indents on maybe some of them, but those swiftly disappear.
Oh, interesting.
I want to go check out one of these priest statues off on the side and
Okay.
see if maybe they've got anything useful or that they could help with.
Sure. Inspecting it, you don't even have to roll. They're just statues. There's nothing useful on them.
What about all this dirt over here?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Okay, you had his voice. I thought you were asking your compatriots. Yeah, it's dirt.
Okay. Maybe we light a torch and put it in these torch holders.
I do have
How
this.
will that help weigh coins?
Maybe it reveals the true nature of the coin.
I mean, I don't have a better idea.
Without rolling, you all feel pretty confident that the coins can only be discovered. The fake coin can only be discovered through weighing by the scale in the hands on the statue.
It is pure luck.
Okay.
Alright, I guess we'll start putting coins on there.
How would you like to weigh them?
I'd say we go high volume and then low volume. 7 and 3, or something like that. 5 and 4 could also be it, but well, 7 and 2. But
That sounds fine.
well, yeah, we'll start with 7 and 2.
7 and 2? You place
Yeah.
7 in one hand and 2 in the other. The one with 2 raises, the one with 7 lowers. That's your first judgment.
That's good, right?
That tells us nothing.
Well, we know these two for sure are good coins.
Yep, the 2 that
Yes.
raised are real.
You get one more chance to guess what the fake coin is out of 7. It is impossible. Let's go smash things.
Okay.
You guys want to give up on it?
No.
Just grab a random coin.
Yeah, put a random coin into hand and see if it works. One in each hand.
Yeah, sure. Just 2 random coins, 1 in each hand.
Okay, and they weigh evenly, and that's the end of your 2 judgments.
All right.
All the coins
good.
appear back on the table, and the voice booms again, saying the same thing.
Wait, saying the same thing?
It says, "In my hands I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it using only 2 judgments, and receive my blessing."
Oh, I have an idea. Okay, I'll sit in one of the hands, and then you guys put the coins in the other, and then the coins will raise me up.
We are not smart enough to figure this out.
That's true.
Oh, we gave it our best.
This is something for nerd wizards.
They have to study spells.
Are you guys gonna give up on it and just move past it?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are 2 doors here. One is locked and one is not.
I see 2 doors. I judge the wealth of these doors. One, we can kick in. The other, we can kick in. Which would you like to kick in?
Start with the one on the right.
Look at me, I'm under the sconce.
I am not good at kicking indoors.
I'm apparently very good at thievery.
So you- Yep, you guys kick and kick and kick. It's not moving. It is solid stone. To describe it as a door, it is a door, but it is solid stone and it's not moving. It is unbending, it is unyielding.
How about the thievery?
It does not seem to have a pick of any kind, or a lock of any kind that you can see. It just
Perhaps-
won't budge.
Huh?
Perhaps
That's-
or-
Maybe this is the reward for,
finding all the coins.
yeah.
Finding the coin.
We can try again if that is what you want.
Okay, here's
We
an
have
idea.
New ideas.
We take 4 and 4, we put them in there. Since the coins reset, we could try forever.
I mean, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Very well.
Okay.
4 and 4.
So you guys go back to the table.
Yep.
You put 4 in one hand and 4 in the other.
Yes, leaving one off.
One hand raises and one hand lowers. You have 4 coins, and one of them is a deception. And the voice booms out. I have passed my first judgment.
Okay,
So
that
you have
means,
4 coins.
of the 4 coins. So, wait. The ones that are more valuable go down, right?
Nope. The ones that are more valuable go up.
The fake ones go down.
Yes, fake ones
Oh,
go up.
okay. So, of the 2 that we put... Oh, so 4. Crap. It's a riddle! Yes. Okay, I don't know the answer, but that's what it is.
Oh, God bless. God
Wait.
bless.
So we did 4 and 4. So
Yeah.
we know there's 4 left, right?
Yep.
So we can split the remaining 4 like 2 and 2, and then we have a 50% chance of guessing which coin's the fake coin
Oh,
at
that's
that
a good
point.
idea.
Yep.
Because we just have to say like this coin's it, 50-50, right?
I think so.
I don't know how to tell Zach which coin we're guessing at. Should we like? There's
Roll,
9
roll.
coins. Should we label them like coin A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Let's use numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot the alphabet.
We put coin 9 on the table.
We what coins are left between 1 through 9? Which board do we know it's in? 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, we weighed them, which means you only put 4 and 4. So 1 was unweighed, and 4 went down. So you have 5 coins remaining that could potentially be a false coin.
Well, I have to assume because they didn't weigh equally, we know that the one we left behind isn't the fake one because it went down.
So you want to remove
So
it?
it has
Agreed.
to be- yeah,
Okay.
so we removed that. So we
Okay.
have 4 left.
You have 4 coins. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
We could put like 1, 2 in one hand, 3, 4 in the other, and then go from there and take a guess that it's either 1 or 2 after that judgment, because that's the second judgment, right? So then we get 2 judgments, and then we have a 50-50 chance between coins 1 and 2 or coins 3 and 4.
Yes.
I don't know how to get it lower than 50% at this point.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay, so you put coins
1 and 2,
1 and
and then
2.
3 and 4.
And 3 and 4 stay down.
Yeah.
So you
1,
put
2,
1 and 2 in there.
3, 4.
Just give me a 50-50 to see if a negative coin makes it onto the scale. So roll me a D percentile. I don't know if that's a thing. Yeah, give me a percentile roll, and give me, before you roll it, high or low.
We're weighing all 4 coins.
Oh, you aren't. Okay. So
yeah,
then,
we're weighing 2 in the left, 1 and 2 in the left hand, and 3 and 4 in the right hand.
So you put the coins on the scale. The hands tilt. Right hand goes up. Left hand goes down, and the statue says, "I have passed my second judgment," and all the coins appear back on the table.
No!
This is that's impossible. If we can't make a guess after the second judgment on what the coin is, then we'll never be able to get it, because you can't isolate it in just one try. You'd have to run it twice and then make a guess.
So
It's impossible to do it once.
there is only one specific way to do this. If you want to do it, there is a way to do it. It's a matter of whether you guys want to take the time to figure it out, but there definitely is a way to do this.
I'm not sure what that way is.
Realistically, we're only getting 1 judgment, though, because it resets after the second judgment.
Yeah,
We only get 1 try to do it.
The second judgment would determine, because after that, it's your third one would be you guys guessing, and he's judging that third time you do it is him judging the third time whether that coin is real or not. So you only get 2 judgments.
Okay.
And he determines which one's fake, or it determines which one's. Huh?
Are you sure?
I'm running it from the module. Yeah, the module explains it. It details exactly how to figure it out, and it does.
It says you can.
2 judgments.
Yep.
You get to. When I hear 2 judgments, I'm pretty sure that means I get to try once, eliminate, try
And then
again, and then pick. But you're saying we can only try once, and then we have to pick, and that's the second judgment? Because there's no way you can solve this puzzle.
I'll give you one hint. You only need to identify, after that second judgment, exactly which one it is. And the judgment can be passed without the coins necessarily being in the hand. So let's look at the first. Well, let's look at the first one. I don't want to give away too much without giving away how to do it.
No, don't.
The coins do not have to be in the hand to be judged. That's the only clue I'll give you.
Okay, so after we weighed it the second time,
the coins reset.
One of 2 coins was determined, but we were unable to identify after the second judgment exactly which one it was. Because then you would have had to do a 50-50, and the statue would have had to say, yes, you selected correctly, which means it's making a third judgment.
Okay, so if we don't get it correct on the second judgment, then it resets.
Yes.
Okay. Does it reset to the coins being in the exact same position they were before?
Yes. Yes,
But then-
but that does not mean, I see where you're going with this, it does not mean that you've used your 2 judgments. Okay, we know it's one of these 2 because it was one of these 2 last time. It can change which coin is the fake one. But they reset in the same spot. It's just laid out right in front. I know it sounds different. There is a way to do it. I promise you, there is a way to do it. It just is. There's one specific way to do it.
I don't know. I don't see any possible way to do it when you can only weigh the coins 1 time. I think we should just move on.
Well, you actually weigh them twice. The first one split at 50-50, right? And then you had 5 coins left because 1 was not on the scale. And you knew that coin wasn't the real one because when it weighed, the 2 coins you had, the 4 and the 4, One went down, one went up. So that was your first judgment. The second one, you split the coins 50-50, and you put 2 coins in each hand. One went down, one went up. So you had, at that point, you had narrowed it down to a possibility of 2. But that was your second judgment, and the statute determines...
Yeah, but shouldn't we then get a guess? Because that's the only way you could do it, unless your second judgment is always only 1 coin in one hand. We would have to then take a guess on the 2 that we know. We're like, one of these 2 is the fake one. We'd have to guess.
You are 1,000% correct on only 1 coin in each hand on that second judgment, and there is a way to get from 9 coins to that point. I'll give you that.
Okay, let's do it again. Let's split it
There is a
up.
way to do it. You are 100% accurate. Right there, you did it. That's the second half of this. The first
do it
half
again.
you have to
4
figure
and 4.
out. But you are very correct in that 1 coin in the left and 1 coin in the right will determine the judgment. And mind you, I already said the coin does not have to be in the hand for you to know which one is the real or fake, right? Or it doesn't. It judges every coin left after the judgment.
Oh, we only have to put... Oh my god.
Do we have to put 1 coin? Yeah?
We don't have to put any coins in the hands for the judgment.
No, well you do, but it will also judge whatever's on the table that wasn't already previously judged. So if it bows and says these 4 are good coins, they'll go back on the table, but they won't be judged in the second judgment. I promise you there's ways to do it, and you're very, 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 very correct in that 1 coin in the left, 1 coin in the right. I just can't give you more than that without giving you the answer.
Alright, let's brute force it. 4 coins in each hand.
Just
There's no way to do it on a single way.
There is. You're thinking very 2-dimensionally. I know this is weird, but think 3-dimensionally. You don't have to put all the coins into hands to be judged, which means on your first go-round, if you split them up correctly, you can break those coins down to give you your answer.
It's literally just random guessing at that point.
It wouldn't be. No matter how, you could do this 100 times out of 100 times and get it right every time if you know the first step. You've got the second step, you just need the first step.
Alright, and these... Maybe
So
the
close.
table itself is part of the judgment?
Nope. It's just the coins. I really want you guys to get this now, because I really firmly... You're already over halfway there. You are right.
Ah!
Think about...
Well, then
think
we
about...
could
Just think about the
try
numbers
to-
here. Think about the numbers.
Yeah. 9.
9 coins. But when he does his judgment, how many spots can you put coins so that they are judged?
There's only 2.
There's 2 spots you can put coins, but I remember they do not have to be on the scale. They can be on the table. So how many spots are there?
3.
3. How many coins
So
are
we
there?
put 9, so we can put...
3, 3, and 3.
But you
Yeah.
would still need a second judgment.
Yep, and the second judgment will determine. You guys
Okay,
got this.
so-
You're right on the
3.
cusp of it.
All
But
right,
you
split.
still need the ability to take a guess at the end, but you don't get a guess because it resets.
You don't
if I leave
guess,
1
he
coin on the
judges.
table, 1 coin in the left, and 1 coin on the right, I still have to eventually make a guess.
You don't guess. He judges. At the end of his second judgment, if his second judgment identifies the fake coin, you get it. There's no third part where you say, this is the coin. It automatically
Okay.
figures that part out.
So let's split 3 coins on the table, 3 coins in the hand, 3 coins in the other hand.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
What do you say, Statue Man?
Yep. Left hand rises, right hand lowers.
Okay, so right hand, boom, 3 coins.
Yep.
Put 1 coin in one hand, 1 coin in the other hand, 1 coin on the table.
Okay, and the hands do not move. And after
Okay, it's the coin right in front of us.
Yes, after his first judgment, he says, my first judgment has been passed. After the second judgment, it says, my second judgment has been passed. And you watch as the last coin sitting on that table that has been unjudged by the hands directly, but judged in his judgment, turns to lead. And all of the coins scatter to the ground in front of you, and the door opens.
I feel dumb.
It's it's stupid easy, but it's stupid hard. I tried figuring
Well-
it out before I read it because I was like, I can do this, and I couldn't do it. I had to read ahead to figure out how to open it.
Say the
There's nothing
phrase.
in the puzzle that tells you that you can leave coins on the altar and it be judged.
I know.
Because he says they have to be in his hands to be weighed.
Exactly.
Say
They were. Your job is only to identify which coin is the fake. It does not have to be weighed to be judged. He weighs them, and then judgment is passed. If that makes, I know it's stupid and confusing, but the 3-3-3 breaks it down. No matter what, you're going to end up with the 3 that has a fake. If the hands don't move, you know that the 3 on the table are fake.
What if the coin was one of the... Yeah, but then...
Then you know that the 3 that are on
know.
the table, one of those is the fake, because the 2 in the hand were evenly judged.
Oh, okay. So you do your first round draft pick, and the hand move whichever way
Yep.
gives you the identifier of which 3 coins it is.
Yep.
You do your second round draft pick, and regardless of which way it is, you can immediately identify based on the judgment.
Yes, based on the judgment, it identifies which one's the fake. If the right hand goes up and the left goes down, you know the one in the left hand is a fake. It's been identified. If the right hand goes down and the left hand goes up, you know the right's the fake coin, and it's identified. If they stay even and the one on the table has to be the fake because the two coins were weighed evenly. It definitely does it. It's just difficult to get there.
I get it.
Yep.
That was hard.
It was hard, but that's what puzzles are. And you guys have successfully completed the puzzle. So as you
Yes.
as the lead coin or as this coin turns to lead, the other 8 gold coins fall to the ground, and you hear like a mechanical whirling clicking, and the door is not locked anymore.
Go kick it.
Do you want to open it?
Yeah, let's open it.
Okay. So it glides open this time, just like the entering in this room. The door glides open, and this small chamber. Let me open this for you. There you go. This small chamber contains an old wooden chest emblazoned with the symbol of a key. Behind the chest is a massive contraption of gears and pulleys that look like the inner workings of an unseen device.
The door.
What would you guys like to do?
What's the chest look like? Small wooden chest. Is it locked or unlocked?
In here it says, although the room is dark, the heroes for separate. So as you enter the room, there is like a little vault in here that can be opened.
Ah, I got you. Grave is gonna check inside the wooden chest first.
Okay. Yep. You open up. So the wooden chest itself doesn't have any real content in it, as far as I see here. Oh, sorry. No. That's not true. The thing you see in the back is the mechanism and gears and stuff. The chest is what needs to be opened, and inside the chest is 214 copper pieces, 22 silver pieces, and 3 gold pieces, as well as a unidentified scroll and an emerald.
Interesting. He'll hand the scroll to Gruel.
Oh.
Who can cast them, but he does not have any of the Arcana stuff. And split the gold evenly between the 3. Roll the money between the 3.
There was also the 8 gold pieces that tumbled to the ground if you wanted to collect those.
Yeah. So that leaves us with 13 gold pieces. I think there was 5 in the chest, right?
There were 3 gold pieces in the
Okay.
chest, so 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 gold pieces.
So then, that's 3, 6, 9.
3 gold pieces each with 2 left over.
Yep.
So you guys can each take 3 gold pieces. There's 2 left over. Decide who gets them. There's 22 silver. So that's
Okay.
That's 7 silver pieces with 1 left over. And then there's 214 copper pieces, which comes out to about 71. And there will be 2 copper pieces left over. So you guys have 2 gold pieces, 1 silver piece, and 2 copper pieces left over after distribution. And for numbers again, that's 71 copper pieces each. So update your inventory. 71 copper pieces. You have 7 silver pieces, and you have 3 gold pieces
Gotcha.
with some left over.
Right. It has been added.
And then you want to give the scroll to Gruel. To Gruel.
Yep.
Scroll for Gruel. And then there is an emerald left over.
Gruel, do you want to hold on to the emerald?
I'll try.
Okay, Gruel will take emerald. And then you guys updated your coinage. I'm going to just delete these. Okay.
Oh, we have to update that?
Yeah, I can't... I mean, I guess I can go into your inventory and do it, but if I drop, it drops all of it.
No, it's fair. I just, I did not do that earlier.
Okay.
So...
I can help you out when we're done here. We'll go back and re-edit the gold.
Thank you.
Is this thing in front of me a door, or is it supposed to be a wall?
As you look at it, it appears to have little holes that allow you to look through into the next room.
I'm seeing some light sources. There's something living in there that needs light.
So it says, you can see on the far side of the room is a kobold standing watch. If you guys would like to, you can make perception checks.
Sure.
Ooh. Darlock,
Go.
did you want to make a perception check as well? To listen in? Okay.
I see nothing.
For Gruel, you can easily hear, well, I say easily hear, you can hear fragments of conversation coming from from a kobold on the other side, between and another one, talking about the boss's new pet and the plans for the town above. But that's really all you can make out.
So I can make out things in the town above.
So it's very far away, so it's hard to hear exactly what they're saying, but with your perception check, you're able to identify a few phrases coming from these little kobolds across here. The phrases that you're able to pick out are the boss's new pet and plans for the town above. But
Okay.
that's all you hear is just someone saying something about the boss's new pet and the plans for the town above. But you don't know, they're not talking about specifics. Just that's what it is.
Oh, okay. So then we will. I'll relay that to everyone. It's like, oh, they're talking about the boss's pet.
Interesting. That's what's been eating all the fish. That's what they've been feeding it with.
Oh crap! Sorry, I left you guys on Kobold fight. This whole time. You're here now.
Sounds like we're about to re-enter Kobold fight. Though.
I apologize. I forgot to switch it.
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah, if you move into the room, you can see into the room well.
We need to open up this vault,
Yes.
You did. It was this little chest. This part back here is that like whirling whatever thing that, yeah.
Probably opens the door or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? Darlock, are you ready to go smash some head?
Is everybody ready for this?
Absolutely.
Good, because we are going to pause here and end our session because the next part will be long and we only have 10 minutes left of today.
Valid.
Yep, so this is where we will pause this week's session. Thank you to all of those who joined us out in Twitchland and played along, watched along. We appreciate your guys' being a part of our fun little community, and we love it. Tomorrow is Digital Dungeon Society's one-shot. That will be 1 hour prior to or 1 hour post today's start time. That is 1400 Eastern Standard Time. So feel free to join in for tomorrow's Society one-shot. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to put out there?
Nope.
Okay, check our schedule. We have weekly games played on Fridays, Saturdays. Come join us in our server, linked also below. And everybody have a wonderful, awesome, amazing rest of your day.